అంతేనా?
Yes, ma'am.
Problems related to this need to be done, and then after you have cleared its form, with this your unit will be completed. So let us solve few problems related to equations which are solvable for y and equations which are solvable for x. Yeah. So suppose you have just a second. Yeah. So here is the question. Suppose the question is something like this. You need to calculate the solution of y is equal to y minus px plus x to the power 4 p square. This is the question. Okay. So as it is already given in the form of y is equal to f of x comma p, you can apply the method related to this one, equation solvable for y. So what you will do, let this be 1. Now what you will do, you will differentiate this equation with respect to which variable?
X.
X.
With respect to x variable, so that you will get dy by dx is equal to, now as you can see here you have two variables p as well as x, so you will get minus p. For x it will be 1, then minus x as it is, for p it will be dp by dx. Okay, plus again you have two terms here, so p square as it is, for x to the power 4 it will be 4x cube, plus then x to the power 4 as it is, for p square it will be 2p dp by dx. Understood all of you? This is how
Yes,
you need
ma'am.
to differentiate.
Yes, ma'am.
This is how you need to differentiate the given equation with respect to y, with respect to x, which is in the form of, differentiate 1 with respect to x, which is in the form of y is equal to f of x comma p. Okay, now let us rewrite this thing. What is dy by dx? It is p minus p. Again you can take few things common and write it as one thing, 4px square x cube plus 2x to the power 4 p dp by dx. Okay, now you check dp by dx term from this one and from this one. What you can take common? X dp by dx you can take common. Is it or not? And remaining things when I write on the other side, I'll get 2p. I will get this p and p on one side, that will be 2p. Okay, then I will have 4p square x cube. What term I can take common? If I take 2p common, I will left with 1 minus 2x cube p. Will it be correct if I write like this? This term and this term I have written on the other side. So p and p will be 2p. Then I have p 4p square x cube. Both the terms I have taken 2p common and I have written it as 1 minus 2x cube p. Can I write it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now this x dp from this one and x dp from this, the last term also I'll take common. So x dp by dx I'll take common. So again what I will have, 1 minus 2x cube p I will have. Can I write it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us rewrite again these things. So this will be equal to 2p plus x dp by dx. This is 1. And the other factor will be 1 minus 2x cube p is equal to 0. Okay. Now as I told you, you have to take each of these factors to 0 and get the solution. Out of this two, which factor you will consider? You have two factors. This can be equal to 0 or this can be equal to 0. Which factor you will consider? The factor in which you have the derivative of p. That is this one, the first factor. We will neglect the second factor because there is no derivative of p in the second factor. So neglecting the second factor, which does not contain the derivative of p, we have 2p plus x dp by dx is equal to 0. Now in most of the cases this will be in, when you equate one factor to 0, in which you have the derivative, they will in most of the cases they will be in the form of variable separable. Okay, so here p can be written with p and x can be written with dx terms. So if you simplify, you will get dp by p plus 2 by x dx is equal to 0. On integrating, you will get log p plus 2 log x is equal to log c. Again, on simplifying, this will be p x square is equal to c. Okay, so from this one, what we have got is p is equal to x square by c value. As I told you, the solution, the method of solving this
C
one
by
after,
X square.
sorry, yeah, c by x square, yeah, c by x square, correct. Okay, so as I told you, you have to eliminate p from this relation. Let it be, suppose this is 2, from this and the given relation. What is the given relation? Y is equal to, so we will, what we will do is we will put 2 in 1, that is p value in 1 we will substitute. So we will have y is equal to minus p is c by x square into x plus x to the power 4 c, I mean p square, which will be c square x to the power 4. So on simplifying this one, you will get minus c by x plus c square, that is your y value. Or further you can write this thing as x y is equal to c square x minus c also. So this is the required solution of the given differential equation. Understood all of you how to solve?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha. Now you don't have any doubt in this problem?
No, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so, ma'am, should we eliminate that constant also?
No, how you will eliminate constant without giving any condition? If certain condition is given to you, y value at some x, then you can find your c value, the constant value, and then you substitute. This is the general solution. Is it not the general solution?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
general.
So to find this particular c value, you should be given some initial condition, na? At x is equal to some value, y should be given. That condition can be used here to get c value, and again you have to substitute that c value in this general solution itself. That will be your particular solution. Okay, but since the condition is not given, this is the required general solution. But I thought you would ask a question here itself, why we are not choosing the second factor. Okay, I told you, since it does not contain dp by dx derivative of p, that's why you're not, but that should not be the only reason, na? Because second factor is also equal to 0. Is it or not? Suppose suppose you choose the
Yes,
second
ma'am.
factor, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, what is the second factor? It was 1 minus 2p x cube is equal to 0. This is the second factor. So from this one, what will be your p value? Tell me. Your p value will be equal to 1 by 2x cube. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now you put this p value in 1. Let us see what will happen. Okay, so y is equal to minus p is this thing, so 2x cube x plus x to the power 4 into p square, so which will be 4x to the power 6. Simplify this two and tell me what you will get. You will get minus 1 by 2 x square plus 1 by 4 x square. On solving it, what you will get? Minus 1 by 2 x square plus 1 by 4 x square. What you will get?
Minus 1 by
Minus
4
1 by
x
4
square.
x square you will get. Okay. What kind of solution is this one? Can anyone tell me?
Singular.
Huh? Come again.
Particular solution.
Singular solution.
What do you? Okay, one said particular solution, the other one said singular solution. Okay, give me the answer. The one who said particular solution. How this is called as particular solution? What is the definition of particular solution?
No constant.
Nah, it's not like that. Particular solution means a solution which is obtained from this general solution by giving particular values to this constant. So suppose C value you got 2, then the particular solution will be xy is equal to 4x minus 2. That will be called as particular solution. By giving particular values to a constant in the general solution. That means particular solution is obtained from the general solution itself by giving particular values to this constant. That is called as particular solution. But this you cannot obtain by giving any. Tell me what C value you will substitute to get this as the answer. Tell me. Can you find any C value which on substituting and that C should be a constant? Can you tell me what C should I substitute in equation 1 to get y is equal to minus 1 by 4x square? Can you get by taking any C value there? You can't.
No.
That means this is a singular solution. A singular solution means what? A solution which cannot be obtained from the general solution by giving any values to that constant C. So this is also a solution, but this is a singular solution. So if you have enough time while writing the exam, you can mention this thing. You can put a note and write down. If you eliminate P from the second factor, then you will get y is equal to something like this, which is free from arbitrary constant, and such a solution is called as singular solution. In general, whenever a differential equation is given and they ask you to solve it, you have to find the general solution only. In particular, if they mention find the singular solution, then you have to find the singular solution by taking the factor in which you don't have the derivative of p. Got the difference now, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Ma'am, here don't we get any constant?
No, how you will get a constant? Tell me. That is what a singular solution means, na? How you will get a constant?
This, ma'am, from this P is equal to 1 by 2x
Okay.
cube. P is nothing but dy by dx,
Okay.
ma'am. Then if we solve, we will get another differential equation.
Yeah.
dy is equal to
Yeah,
dx by
that
2x
is
cube.
that is okay. Dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2x cube. It is in also variable separable form. You will get a solution from this one, but this will be the solution of only this differential equation, not the given differential equation. For this problem, it may satisfy what y you are getting here. It may satisfy this particular, but not always for all the questions. That is a good thought, what you asked actually. P is nothing but dy by dx. We can solve it. Dy by dx will be equal to 1 by 2x cube. But that will be only a solution of this part, not of the original differential equation. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So keep in mind, don't write P as dy by dx. We need to eliminate P just by calculating P value and substituting it in given equation. That's how you have to solve it. And with this factor, you will get only singular solution, not the general solution. To get the general solution, you have to consider a factor in which you have a derivative of P. Okay? Let us go to another problem. Y is equal to 2p.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
sorry, ma'am. Someone wants to join it, since ma'am.
What's the time now? It's 2 o'clock almost. They can join, the automatic join and petanu. Not someone, many people want to join. Enough time is given to you, yet you people won't join. Joined all of them? Still the strength is
Yes,
36. What happened?
ma'am.
Okay. So note down this problem. Y is equal to 2px plus p to the power n. Let us solve this one. Again, as you can see, it is solvable for y. So you will differentiate with respect to x, differentiate 1 with respect to x. So here I am writing the directly, but you don't write. On left hand side you will get dy by dx, which is nothing but p. Here I will get 2x. For p I will get dp by dx. Then again 2p as it is. For x I will get 1. P to the power n will be n to the power, n into p to the power n minus 1 and dp by dx. Okay. Rewriting this thing, that means you have 2p here. On the other side, if I send it, that will become minus p is equal to, then from these two terms, first and third term, I can take dp by dx common. So I'll get 2x plus n into p to the power n minus 1 into dp by dx. This is what I will get. Okay. Or further, if I'll write it. Okay. Now look at this differential equation. What we need to get after differentiating is a first order, first degree differential equation we need to get. Is it that differential equation? Tell me. Linear differential equation. How does linear differential equation in terms of y and x? It looks like dy by dx plus py is equal to some q, where p and q are the functions of x. Is it or not? Where p and q, this is a linear differential equation of first order. So tell me now, is it a linear differential equation of first order when you compare with this one? Or
Yes,
should I rewrite these things to get something
df
in?
by dt.
Rewrite
by dp.
Yeah. How you will rewrite it?
dx by
dx
dt.
by dt.
Yeah, dx by dp you can write, so that you will get p into dx by dp is equal to, or I can write everything on one side, plus 2x plus np to the power n minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'll rewrite that in the standard form. Yet it is not in the standard form. It is linear, but not in this form. So if I rewrite that in this form, I'll get dx by p plus 2xp is equal to, is it, no, what I will get, p I will get na 2x by p I will get na is equal to n into p to the power n minus 1 with a minus sign. N minus 2 I will get, since I have taken p common, so n minus 2 I will get. Now is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you compare with this linear differential equation. This is a first order linear differential equation in which variable? In which variable? X variable. Dependent variable is x. This the original one, the standard form, we say this as a linear in y. So this is a linear in x. What is the solution of this linear differential equation? This will be y into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor with respect to the independent variable plus some constant. So here the variables are different. Instead of y you have x, and instead of x you have p. So you have to find the integrating factor here. So first you will write this is a linear differential equation in x, and its integrating factor will be given by e to the power integral 2 by p dp. Is it or not? So you will get e to the power 2 log p, which is nothing but p square. So this is the integrating factor. Solution of this, let this be 2. Okay. So the required solution of 2 will be x into integrating factor is equal to integral q, which is minus np to the power n minus 2 into integrating factor with respect to p plus some constant. Hope all of you are following these things, what I'm writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So this you solve it, you will get p x is into p square. Then on integrating, what you will get? C as it is minus n as it is. You will get p to the power n. Is it or not? 2 and minus 2 will be cancelled. P to the power minus 2 and p square is in multiplication. So you will get only p to the power n. So when you integrate p to the power n, you will get p to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus some constant. So this again can be written as x is equal to c by p square, and when I write p square, I will get minus n by n plus 1 as it is. Yeah, minus n by n plus 1, and a p square I have taken it common. So I will get p to the power n minus 1. Is it correct?
Yes,
Check it
ma'am.
once. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Correct, ma'am.
Yeah. Now what we have to do, we have to try to eliminate p from the given equation. But here, is it possible to eliminate p? Tell me.
No, ma'am, not possible.
It is not possible to eliminate p. In such cases, what we do? We will write x in terms of p as well as y also in terms of p regarding p as the parameter. So this is your x value which is in terms of p. So now put x from 2 in 1. What is 1 actually? I don't remember. What is 1?
Y equals to 2px plus
Y is equal to 2px plus p to the power n.
p power.
This is 1. So here you have to substitute your x value, which is this thing from equation 2. So you will get y is equal to 2p as it is. X value I am substituting. So c by p square minus n by n plus 1 into p to the power n minus 1 plus p to the power n. So on simplification, you will get 2c by p first term. Second term, you will get minus 2n by n plus 1 into p plus p to the power n. Okay. Further, I can write this thing as 2c by p minus, I will simplify these last two terms. So that will be n minus 1 by n plus 1 into p to the power n. Can I write it?
Ma'am, p power n.
Yeah. Now okay, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is 3. Since you cannot eliminate p from the solution what you have obtained for after differentiating it, what these two relations, okay, 2 and 3 together constitute the required solution of the given differential equation. I hope all of you understood these things.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how you have to solve it. I'll give few more problems later, but for the time being, let us move to the problems related to x, solvable for x. The same procedure, nothing is changed. As I explained you, there you are, here you are differentiating with respect to x. When the question is in terms of solvable for x, you have to differentiate it with respect to y, and you will get the solution in the usual manner. Let us solve one problem. X is equal to y plus a log p anukundam. Okay, so again this is one. What you will do? Differentiate with respect to which variable?
Y.
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 So here you will get dx by dy, and this for with respect to y, that will be 1 plus a as it is. For log p, it will be 1 by p. For p, it will be dp by dy. Now this is nothing but dx by dy is nothing but 1 by p. So 1 plus a by p dp by dy. Now they are in variable separable form only. Is it in variable separable form? Yes or no? Answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Separate
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Write dy one side and remaining things on the other side and tell me what you are getting.
dy equal to a dp by 1 minus p.
Yeah. What is dy?
a dp by 1 minus p.
A by 1 minus p dp. So in variable separable form, therefore you can integrate now. Integrate and tell me the result. So when you integrate, what you will get? On integration, you will get y is equal to
a log
minus
1 minus p.
log 1 minus p. With a minus sign you will get, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So y is equal to minus a log of 1 minus p plus some constant. Okay, this is one result you have got. Now one way is, suppose actually here you can eliminate p, no doubt in it. Can you eliminate p? Can you eliminate p or not? Arey, at least answer na. Am I audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can
So
find P
can
from this equation.
yeah, you can find p from this equation. What will be p? P will be something in terms of e to the power something. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So that also you can do, or else you can substitute this y value in the given equation. Suppose you are not able to write p in terms of, I mean, if you are not able to find p, if you are not able to solve it, this will be one part of the solution. You substitute this y, put in y in 1. That also you can do. So your x value will be equal to minus a log of 1 minus p plus a log p plus some constant. So this also you can write, or again x can be written as, again x can be written as a, you can write log, you can write p by 1 minus p, you can write plus c. So this 3 and 2 and 3 together will constitute the solution of the given differential equation. This you can write, or else you can find p in terms of e to the power something. That way also you can do. Both will be correct. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose here is the question again. Y is equal to 2px plus x square p cube. Solve this one. So in which way you will solve?
In Y.
For y also you can solve, for x also you can solve. See, few problems will be in any form you can solve. Suppose this example itself, and you can have x is equal to y plus p square. So this particular problem, not only this particular, any problem, even the first problem today what we have discussed. Okay, all these problems can be either solved in terms of y, in terms of x, or in terms of p. Any method you can apply, all will be correct only. Understood?
Yes,
Is it or
ma'am.
Yes,
not?
ma'am.
If I write it y is equal to something, so you will obviously go for what, solvable for y, or else what you can do, you can write it in terms of x. So x will be equal to y by 2p plus it will be minus, na? Minus y square p square by 2. Check it, is it correct?
Ma'am, it's x square.
It's not x square, it is y square actually. It should be y square. Y is equal to 2px plus y square p cube. So can I write this equation in this form? X is equal to y by 2p minus y square p square by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So either you solve in this way also. First rewrite this in terms, yet it is not solvable for y. That is quadratic in y. So you can solve it for y also. You can even solve it for p also. You can even solve it for x also. Whichever method you like, whichever you feel it easy, you can go for it. Suppose now I consider for solvable for x only. So differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. With respect to y. Whenever you are going for solvable for x, you have to differentiate with respect to y. So here on left hand side you will get dx by dy, which will be 1 by p, and on the other side if you differentiate, what you will get? You will get simplify it, what you will get on integration? I'll get, okay, 1 by 2p as it is, differentiation of y will be 1, so as it is, then minus y as it is, differentiation of this p will be what? Simplify. It will be, अरे answer इयंडी.
minus 1 by 2p square
Minus
dp by dy.
1 by 2p square dp by dy. Okay, then again minus 1 by 2 as it is, you differentiate these two things, y square into p square. So y square as it is, for p square you will get, okay, let me write, for p square you will get 2p dp by dy, first part as it is, then plus p square as it is, for y square you will get 2y, that's it, 2y you will get, is it or not? You further simplify it. So on simplification again, what you will get, tell me? This is 1 by 2p as it is, minus y by 2p square dp by dy. Okay, this 2 and 2 will be cancelled. You will have minus y square p dp by dy plus 2p square y. Antena? And here it is going on 1 by p. So this will be equal to 1 by p minus 1 by 2p I can write. What are the other things you have with without dp by dy? It is 2p square. I mean 2yp square. So that will be plus or minus. Here you should have a minus sign. So you will have this side it will become plus. So 2p square y I will get. Without 2 I will get, I should. P square y. Is it or not? Let me check. Yeah, 2 cancelled, na? So here I will not have any 2. Minus p square y only I will get. On the other side, I will take dp by dy common. With y also I can take common. Is it or not? So I'll take y dp by dy with a minus sign when I take common. First part I will get 1 by 2p square. Second part I will get y p. Understood all of you? Huh?
Ma'am, plus.
Plus, yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
let us further simplify it. So on further simplification, this will be 1 plus 2yp square I will get. Okay. And this side I will get minus y into 1 plus 2yp square into dp by dy. Okay. Check it whether I'm right or wrong. You simplify and check whether this thing is correct or wrong, not. Here I should have a P also. Is it correct? Please let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is correct. So
P is
again,
equal to 1 by Cy.
P is equal to 1 by C
Cy.
by Y. C by Y.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
are the
I
factors?
took C to the opposite side, I think.
Okay. Okay. So no problem. You rewrite these things. You will get P plus Y dP by dy, one factor. The other factor is 1 plus 2y P cube equal to 0. Is it correct, or here it should be P square, na? Now it's okay, na? Okay. Is it correct now? So now, as I told you, you can go for second factor, but second factor will lead you to
P
the
cube, I
singular
think, ma'am.
P cube.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. P cube. Okay. So if you consider the second factor, you will get the singular solution. Therefore, we'll consider only the first factor. Neglecting the second factor, we obtain P plus Y dP by dy is equal to 0. So this is nothing but in variable separable form. So dP by P plus dy by Y is equal to 0. On integrating, you will get log P plus log Y is equal to log C. Therefore, Py is equal to C, and from here you will get P is equal to C by Y. This you have to substitute in the given differential equation. So when you substitute in the given differential equation, so what was it? It was Y is equal to 2, P value is C by Y into X plus Y square, P cube is C cube by Y cube. So this is Y is equal to 2cx by Y plus C cube by Y. So overall this will be Y square is equal to 2cx plus C cube. That would be your required solution. Hope this is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the same way, if you are not able to eliminate P, then you will write Y value in terms of P and substitute in the given equation, so that your X also will be in terms of P. Okay. And you will mention P is a parameter, C is a constant, and both the equations will constitute together will constitute a solution of the given differential equation. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's move to the next topic, which is this is the last topic of your first unit, Clairaut's form, Clairaut's equation. So first let us see how the Clairaut's equation looks. Clairaut's equation. Okay. So the differential equation of the form, y is equal to px plus f of p. This is a Clairaut's equation. Okay, any differential equation which is of this form, you should have purely y to the power 1 on LHS. The next term on RHS should be p into x, only p into x, and the remaining function should be purely in terms of p. Such a equation, such a differential equation is known as Clairaut's equation. Understood, all of you? Now you have to solve this Clairaut's equation. How you will solve this one? Tell me. How you will solve this?
Differentiate with respect to x.
Yeah, it's the same part what you have done earlier. This equation is solvable for which variable? Y variable.
Y.
Is it or not? So whenever you have an equation solvable for y, what we will do? We will differentiate it with respect to x, both the sides. So here you will get dy by dx, which is nothing but p. Okay, and on the other side, what you will get? P as it is, differentiation of x will be 1, plus x as it is, differentiation of p will be dp by dx, plus then f of p. We don't know what is f, so its derivative you calculate, and for p it will be dp by dx. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you simplify, p and p will be cancelled out, and what you are getting? X plus f dash of p into dp by dx is equal to 0. Now again you have two factors here. One of the factor is x plus f dash of p, and other factor is dp by dx. Which factor you will choose here to be 0?
X plus.
If you choose x plus f dash, if you choose x plus f dash of p, it does not contain any derivative of p, so you will get only singular solution. To get a particular solution, we have to choose dp by dx is equal to 0, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So this leads to what? P value will be equal to
Constant.
constant. So we are not supposed to choose this factor at all, because if you choose this factor x plus f dash of p, it will not contain any derivative of p, and you will get only a singular solution. So we have to choose. We are only left with dp by dx. On solving it, you will get p is equal to c. P value is a constant. You will eliminate this p. Method is same. The question is solvable for y. So what we do there? We will eliminate p from 1 and 2. Let this be 2. So eliminating p with from 1 and 2, what is the result you are going to get? The required solution will be y is equal to p into x. So cx you will get, and f of p means f of c. Wherever p you have to substitute c. So this is the general solution of the Clairaut's equation. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is how, yeah, if you go for the other factor, you will get a singular solution, which we don't want. We will need this solution, general solution only. So whenever a Clairaut's equation is given, what you have to do is replace p with c. That will be your required solution. But this you will do when the given question is of 1 mark. Ante kada? If it is 1 mark question, and if I give Clairaut's equation, suppose I think starting today's first class we have taken one such example, if I'm not wrong. Let me check. Not this one. Okay, you see this particular one. If you see this, you compare with what is Clairaut's equation, it looks like y is equal to p into x plus some function of p. So you rewrite this question can be written as y is equal to p into x plus p to the power n by 2. Can I write it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Its solution will be according, since this is in Clairaut's form, again the same story you will repeat. If it is of 1 mark question, directly you can write, since this is in Clairaut's form, therefore the solution will be equal to y is equal to cx plus c to the power n by 2. This will be your required solution. If it is of 1 mark. But if it is of more marks, then obviously you have to differentiate it with respect to x. then get the factors, equate the factor which is in which you have the derivative of p, equate it to 0, get p value, eliminate it. You will get the solution. So that is also a solution. Okay, here we have done what? Here we have not eliminated p but directly written that these two equations constitute the solution. You can do it that way also. Still that is correct. Understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But the question should be in that form only. Y is equal to px plus some function in terms of p. That is the Claret's form. So whenever it is one mark question, directly you can write down it is in Claret's form. Therefore, the solution will be given by y p value will be equal to c, and therefore it will be equal to replace p with c, and you will get the solution. Okay. Now let us see. Just a second. Yeah. So that is one example. Suppose you have this question, you have x p square minus y p plus a is equal to 0. So, okay. Now, if you don't know anything about Claret's equation, then what you would have done? The same problem you can solve it for p. It is quadratic in p, so you can write for p also. You can write for y also, or you can solve it for x also. All three will be correct. Understood? There is no restriction that you have to solve it in a particular manner only. No. Since they want you to solve this particular problem, you can either solve this for p, you can either solve this for x, or you can solve it for y also. Let me write this as y is equal to what I will get, px plus
Plus a by p.
a by p. So as you can see, this is in Claret's form. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is in
Yes, ma'am.
it is in Claret's form. But don't jump into the solution directly. What will be the solution? Solution will be y is equal to cx plus a by c only. That will be your solution. But we cannot jump into the solution directly without showing the solution, how you got it. If it is 1 mark question, okay, you can go for it. But since that won't be 1 mark question, what you can do? You will differentiate this with respect to x. This is 1. So differentiate 1 with respect to x. One side you will get p, other side you will get p. For x it will be 1. For x as it is, you will get dp by dx. For this one, for a constant, for 1 by p it will be minus 1 by p square into dp by dx. Okay, so pp will be cancelled, and finally you will get x minus a by p square into dp by dx is equal to 0. Now, as you cannot choose the first factor because of the why, because it will give you only the singular solution, we will choose dp by dx is equal to 0. On solving this, you will get p is equal to c. This you will substitute in 1. So what is 1? It is x p square, which is c square, minus y p, which is c, plus a is equal to 0. So this is the required solution. How simple it is. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what I think is this kind of questions won't be given for subjective type, because 1 mark question they will ask. Subjective type will be something like this. It is not necessary, they can give anything, it depends on who is setting the question paper. But suppose here I give this question, x square into y minus px is equal to yp square అనుకుందాం. This question is given to you. And if you don't know anything about the Claret's form, you will solve it for, this is quadratic in p, as you can see, you will solve it for p. You may solve it for x, or you may solve it for y. It's your wish. However you want, you can solve it. Okay. But what I will do is, with some transformation, I will convert the question into Claret's form. So there will be so many problems that can be converted to Claret's form by some transformation, by some substitution. We will change x and y variables there. But to do so, there are no tricks. With experience, with practice only, you will get those things. There are no tricks for the substitutions. Based on the given question, substitution changes. So here what I'll do is to convert this question into Claret's form, I'll write x square is equal to u and y square is equal to v. These values I will take. Now since I'm changing my x and y, p also need to be changed. P is nothing but dy by dx only, na? So I will change that also. So I will have 2x dx is equal to du and 2y dy is equal to dv. Okay. So y by x dy by dx will be equal to dv by du. Or what is dy by dx means? It is p. So p will be equal to x by y dv by du. Antena?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Again, what is x? X will be root over of u, y will be root over of v, and this will be dv by du. So these substitutions I need to make in the given question. Wherever x square, y square, you will write uv. Wherever p is there, you will write root u by root v into dv by du, you will write. Okay. So let us start substituting these values in the given question. Okay. What is the given question? You have x square there. So x square we have taken it as to be u. Is it? So u. Then next term you have y. So y will be root by v minus p. P means root over of u by v into dv by du into x is also there. So x means root u. Okay, understood? I'm substituting everything, which is equal to y. Y means root v into p square. P square means u by v into dv by du whole square I will get. Okay. Now let us simplify this thing. So on simplification, okay, yeah. So on simplification, what I will get? Check. See, here you have root u, which will become u. And if I take root v common, you will get root v to the other side and you can simplify it. So on simplification, tell me what you will get. This u and this u will be cancelled. Can I cancel it?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, this root v, when you take common, you will get root v into root v will be v minus root u into root u will be u, dv by du you will get. This root v will be cross multiplied to the other side. So root v into root v will be again v, and this v will be cancelled. Okay, here I am crossing it off. All these values will be cancelled. So here on the other side, I will get dv by u whole square. Okay, that means from this what I have got, v is equal to u into dv by du plus dv by du whole square. Understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I will write this thing as v is equal to u into capital P plus p square, where p I have considered as dv by du, capital P. Okay. Now you compare with our Claret's equation. What does Claret's equation says? Y is equal to x into p plus some function of p. Is it not in the Claret's form?
Yes, it is.
Yes, ma'am. It is.
It's in
So
Claret.
here you no need to solve this one because already a lengthy procedure is done. With those substitutions and all those transformation, we have got this into Claret's form. Now again no need to solve this Claret's form. Directly you will write this is in Claret's form. Hence the required solution, let this be 2. Required solution of 2 will be what? V is equal to u into c plus c square. No matter whichever variables you are using, if it is in Clairaut's form, that P has to be substituted as C only, some constant. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but yet
Yes,
we
ma'am.
are not done, because we got a solution in terms of u and v, but our question was in terms of x and y. So we will replace them. Okay, hence final solution, required solution of 1 will be what? What we have taken y square. So y square is equal to cx square plus c square. This is the required solution. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is how you have to solve. You can convert the given question into Clairaut's form with some substitutions. Okay. Suppose this question, we are running out of time. I have other class also. E to the power 3x into p minus 1 plus p cube into e to the power 2y equal to 0. This is a question. Again, you can convert this into some Clairaut's form by some substitution. So can you guess what substitutions you want me to make? This is another one. Y square into y minus px is equal to x to the power 4 t square. If you don't want to convert, it's okay. You can solve it for p also. This is a quadratic in p. You can solve it directly. Note down these problems. P square x square minus a square minus 2xyp plus y square minus b square is equal to 0. You have sin px into cos y is equal to cos px sin y plus p. So for these two, substitutions are not required. Directly you can write in Clairaut's form with some changes. No transformation required for the last two questions. For first two, you can solve it directly, or you can convert this into Clairaut's form. So for first one, I am giving a hint here. You can substitute e to the power x is equal to u and e to the power y is equal to v. For the second one, can you guess? X I will substitute it as 1 by u and y I will substitute as 1 by v. These substitutions can be used. For last two, substitutions are not required. Here you have y square. Now write everything on the other side and try to write them in this form. Clairaut's form, the last two questions. Will you do it? Include them in the assignment book. There are so many problems. I'll give some more problems. Through post, I'll post them in the group. You include them in the assignment book. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts regarding this? Fast, I'm getting late. I have next period also continuously.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So with this, our first unit is over. Okay. With this, our first unit is done. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll take the attendance. Kirti,
Ma'am.
you do one thing. You take the screenshot and you send it to me, those who are absent from each series. Okay. As I need to log into the other class also.